this is the rest of the winner bracket final. We are a little late to the party, but here is your bracket. FoCuS making good run through the winner bracket thus far, defeating Guess by losing a map, actually. That was surprising, but got his revenge with defeating Lucifer 2-0. LawLiet, undefeated until now. 2-0 over Sonic, 2-0 over Foggy. Really good in Night Elf Mirror at the moment, but he's struggling against Orc, as it seems. FoCuS 2, LawLiet 1, Neutron waiting in the lower bracket final. And it's best of 5, so it's already match points for the Orc.
And thank you also to Boa and Sweetie T with the subs. 2 months from Boa saying great stream as usual. Thank you very much. So what's coming here from the Night Elf side? It's a keeper first. It's the Moon and Foggy style, right? The instant expo kind of thing. Usually really not LawLiet's style. Or is it actually still a Huntress opening? Ah, okay, it is. All right. He's not going for that super greedy style, which I think is good. Never feel like that fit him too well. More aggressive, I feel always is more in LawLiet's ballpark. Blade Master here, instant shop, delayed barracks. We're seeing this more and more. I kind of like it. Seems like when you go for grunts, you're just gonna lose them anyways. And with that, at least, you know, you have a fast tech, get some items. Maybe the Blade Master can solo creep some stuff. Not too bad.
Okay.
A player's forces
LawLiet is moving over for the instant rest here. 2 tech on the way. Oh, barracks now. Perfect timing for the keeper. Is Entangle though, not Treants. He could have killed the barracks with this, and then FoCuS would be without grunts throughout the entire early game. But okay, he just wants... Oh, there's a little bug, by the way. This burrow is not finished. There's, yeah, Entangle gets 2 kills. That's fine.
Blade Master on the other side of the map is at least stealing a camp away from his opponent, or at least the Ogre Warrior with the item. But he's losing 3 peons. He's losing 4 peons for this. That's gonna become very noticeable.
Yeah. And an expansion is coming up as well for LawLiet.
Oh, it is actually.
The Merchant.
Early expo. Okay.
So FoCuS will have lumber issues, like for sure. There's only 1 peon mining lumber at the moment. Second one will be coming in a bit, but that's not nearly enough for... Oh, that Blade Master, by the way, 30 HP, but a nice ward on the hill.
He's gonna scout for this expo. I think he's bound to walk by it now. But Keeper doesn't have Entangle mana anymore. Oh my god. He almost saw it, but not quite.
Ooh, he had no mana for the Entangle. And doesn't cancel the healing, so that's good for the Blade Master. Tier 2 is almost done. LawLiet stays on Tier 1 with that expo play, but starts Tier 2 now. Huntress coming. But still no level 2. Very few XP in general on Last Refuge here thus far.
And the expo is almost done with a good grunt backup. And a second hero, you can kill that tree actually when it's in transit between the tree lines. But still, as grunts, once they move out of the base, might find themselves in trouble. However, Keeper only 1 Entangle at the ready right now. Not too dangerous with this. Hasn't gone home to the Moonwells to juice up again. And the Blade Master has actually gotten quite a bit done, right? He got a bit of experience here, a bit of experience there. And now he's going to be level 2 with another item. But yeah, his tier 2 facilities, his production buildings, are very late, at least the bestiary is, because of all that lumber harass that he was suffering from earlier.
Yeah, of course you have to go for the Torrent Totem first, to have Spirit Link and a faster Dispel. It's just more important than having Ensnare, I think. So good choice by FoCuS this far. 3 Huntress. Tree is on the way to the expansion, which has not been crept yet, but the Blade Master sees this.
There's an owl here to reveal him. He wasn't quite in range yet. But I feel like this isn't looking like the most efficient keeper play that we've ever seen. Oh, how did you see that one?
Lack of clarities.
Yeah. A lack of treants as well. I guess he's cutting a lot of corners here to get this fast expo with a fairly fast tech. But this is 4 hunts. There's no way this Blade Master can really do anything about this. Maybe he can slow it down a little, but he's not really going to threaten it. Shouldn't the grunts have moved out by now? If there was 2 grunts and an SH up here, then it would be scary. But no, second hero for FoCuS is creeping instead.
Alright. Revealed Blade Master thanks to the owls. Expansion crept up now. And that should be his level 2. Yep, Gloves of Haste. Shadowhunter with Serpent Wards first. It's really interesting. During W League and WGL qualifiers, I thought FoCuS is so hopeless against Night Elf. He tried to do burrow rushes and super heavy harassment Blade Masters. This is fairly standard this far. And he has the 2-1 lead, so something is different for FoCuS. Maybe he found his mojo back in this matchup.
Yeah, the 2-1 scoreline certainly suggests this. But as far as this game goes, it's not looking that good, right?
That's true.
I wonder how the other games looked. Peons are... Oh, is this the Shao K strat? Like the towering of the expansion kind of deal with the reinforced defenses?
It is certainly an early Warmill. And a very early Kodo as well. I mean, we don't have a Raider yet. And he goes for Kodo. That's unusual, to say the least.
I think it's kind of cool though, because when you entangle and kill one Huntress, what does it really matter when there's like 10?
And Snare, yeah, absolutely. But you could go for a hero kill on the Keeper with that. I mean, I don't think he has Hex, right? So...
No. Keeper almost level 4 now. I really like the Peon Scout here, being sent out early, despite actually him being low on lumber. You know how I like to get annoyed by lumber harvesting? Look at these peons. Why are 4 of them not next to the war mill? Why?
I don't know.
Please, tell me answer.
Oh, WC Emoji with a 1,500 bit cheer. Thank you very much, my man. Greetings to Ireland, I think. So sad that you can't come to WGL with us this time. You did a great job last time.
We'll be thinking of you.
Indeed.
So, LawLiet here is really starting to ramp up, already getting the 2-0 upgrades here for his Huntresses and Archers now. Need to have some Archers, otherwise you could just get swept by Windriders, but that is not at all actually what FoCuS is going for. He's got a ground army only. But a ground army that should be pretty damn good against Hunts, right? And look, oh, the Shadow Hunter.
Yep, that's why I was woohooing. Mana Stone and bigger mana potion. 600 mana to use. That is 20 Serpent Wards.
That's a lot of serpents.
That's a lot of, yeah, I hope he's not afraid of the snakes.
Oh, here come the towers, right? Peons here, maybe? Towers? No.
Not yet.
What's that Kodo doing there? Excuse me?
Dying. That's what it's doing. Mass Wisps are coming in as well for detonate against the Walkers, and that works nicely. Scroll of the Beast being used by the Keeper as well, who also has a Mana Stone for Mass Entangle and Mass Treants, but I think it's Entangle level 2. Yes, it is. Can LawLiet hold on to this? There is a bunch of piercing damage, but yeah, certainly lack of towers. Lots of Serpent Wards coming in though, and the Hunters start to fall.
Keeper level 5. Blade Master. And there's level 3 Treants coming in. No more mana for the spell. And when there's no more dispel against the Keeper, usually it goes one way. That's the Keeper's way.
Oh,
it looked pretty nice here with the setup of the siege, but LawLiet was ready in time. He lost a lot, to be honest, though. Down to 35 supply only as the Night Elf. Uh-oh, but the SH. Is he gonna get him?
Lots of entangles here. Oh, Blade Master reveals himself. There's more entangles. Heal wave, though. To save both heroes. Entangle again. He has a heal scroll, so that should be fine for now. Uses it here. Has mana for the next heal wave. Should be off cooldown. And he's holding on to his heroes. Killing the Treants, but LawLiet is pushing forward with 42 supply. Mass Archers. Good against the Walkers and the Kodo. A reveal from the Owl, but I think he's out of range now.
The Keeper had that Mana Stone there himself, spawning more and more Treants, more and more Entangle. Blade Master really low right now. He needs a Scroll of Healing or something. Level 4 here for the SH. Big level up as well with this. But the Kodo dies again. More experience for the Keeper. Almost level 6 now. Well, getting there.
Level 4 Blade Master, level 2 Critical Strike now. Everyone used his mana items. Big mana gone, Mana Stone gone on Keeper and Shadowhunter. They are investing everything into this. But LawLiet, with the expansion now saved, fully mining tier 2 Mass Huntress. So they should have the Moonglaive upgrade. No Alchemist here, which is interesting. Is there something else coming his way? Not really. So FoCuS, are you trying to push this again without the necessary potions? One Moonwell down already. Blade Master hurt with an Invo potion. Shadowhunter naked except the Speed Scroll and the Clarity.
It's gonna be tough to make work. My god, this army is just so small of his. And these detonates, I think that's really what sealed the deal in the first big engagement. The detonates, the burning of the mana. And the walkers and the SH both. Pretty scary to run into these serpent wards here. At least for the huntresses, not so much for the archers perhaps. And again, mass wisps coming out. He has the money to spend to spare these. To use them so offensively. The spells coming in against the spells of the Keeper, but that's it. No more mana on the Orc side. Whereas the Keeper himself still plenty to use.
Yeah. And 2 potions, man. This is so much. This is just
level 6.
Tranquility. I hate that word, by the way. I cannot, for the love of God, say it properly. This breaks my tongue. I have no idea why. Thank you very much for the incoming donation. Kine1. 5 euros to us. Thank you. Hey Neo, hey Remo. My girlfriend Lita loves watching you guys over breakfast. Love you guys. Thank you very much and greetings to Lita. Are you the wrestling girl, Lita, from the 2000s? That would be sick. Loved you back in the day. Had a little crush on that lady.
That would be quite the coincidence. Did you say Monster HH as well?
No, but thank you Monster HH for the sub.
Thank you very much. So, Red Camp Creep. FoCuS needs a Catgus pipe. I think without the pipe, he kind of can't win this anymore, perhaps. Let's see. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it? Crystal Ball. Have fun. But at least no wisps here, you know? So he's got some mana here on these walkers to use. Not that much, though, to be honest. Here comes the Tranquility. And he doesn't have Ensnare. And he doesn't have Hex. He can't cancel this.
Ouch. Ouch. And he's losing HP everywhere. This is gonna result in a 10 supply kill or so if he pushes forward.
Saves himself once again. If he gets to 5/5 heroes, maybe this is doable.
Yeah, but how? How can he hold on with 50 supply against this overwhelming Night Elf army? So much mass tier 1. He's trying to snipe some stuff, which works quite well with the Headhunters and Serpent Wards. Heal Scroll being used, though Tranquility should be ready in a bit. Heal Potion on the Keeper as well, so I think Hero FoCuS is not a good option. At least not for the Orc, for the Night Elf. It works so well as the Blade Master dies. Ridiculous damage. And the damage dealer is gone. He's cleaning this up. I'm pretty confident to say that we're going full distance in this best of 5.
It is certainly looking that way. Even level 7 here for the Keep. Level 5 for the SH.
Yep.
Dude, level 3 Serpent Wards.
They're pretty good. 50 average damage.
50 damage a pop. Oh my god, can you do this?
He has 2 more.
They're not the greatest against archers, to be honest. And now he's diving forward for the SH. Finally, a Spirit Link again. Is it going to be good enough to save this hero? No, because Entangle lasts 300 years. And that's GG.
Yeah, it does last some time. That is correct, Mr. Remo.
But that's good. That gives us 5 maps. Gives us the full distance.
True. I wonder what map is left. We have seen so far. Thanks to the Liquipedia boys, you are fucking amazing this weekend. Terraner Stand and Echo Owls won by FoCuS, Amazonia and Last Refuge won by LawLiet, who played a Warden first, Keeper first, and Demon Hunter first. FoCuS, by the way, opened up with Shadowhunter twice. On Amazonia, he played Shadowhunter Tinker. Looks like we missed quite a bit.
Okay. After the first 2 games, they started playing seriously then, I guess. Alright.
Echo Owls with talent. So, Concealed Hills is our last map of the winner bracket final.
A beautiful map, in my opinion. One that still hasn't been figured out completely, I feel. Haven't seen it too much yet. I'm not so sure about the favoritism here on this map. Have you found any weak/strong matchups here?
Not really, no. I have seen 20 games maybe on CH.
Oh, that's quite a bit. That's a lot more than me.
I mean, fountains are pretty good for mountain giants. I can tell you that much.
Oh, that's true.
Yep. Fountains heal percentage-wise. Mountain giants have 1,600 HP. If you're not a complete dumbass in math, you can see that there's a lot of healing per second then. So Remo, you wanted to tell a story after this match.
Yeah. You know, I like stories where I embarrass myself. So here's another one. So I was at this birthday party, and I was drinking with a friend of mine, and she has 3 sisters, and we're all standing around in a circle, and we're all I think they were having prosecco, and I was having beer or something, and everybody was drinking, but the one girl. And I was like, "Hey, why aren't you drinking? This is a party." And she like takes a slight step back and takes her hand and touches it upon her belly, upon which a moment I should have immediately realized, oh, right, you're with company. But I'm so stupid and drunk that I say, what are you trying to say? Are you feeling sick? Come on, don't be such an idiot. And it took me another 10 seconds or so to be like, oh, shit, you're pregnant.
Oh,
which, yeah, I was like, I'm sorry about that. I'm just a little dumb sometimes.
Yeah, it's really fascinating about you. You're either really smart or really dumb. There's no middle ground for you. It's
between heaven and hell, dude. That's how I live my life.
Yeah, pretty good description.
Yeah, those 4 sisters, by the way, are so weird. They all look completely different. Like, you wouldn't think of a single one of those that they're related.
Well, it's good that you can't confuse them.
And also, though, really, really mean, 3 of them are all super hot, but all looking very different. And the 4th one is super ugly. And she is the one who's pregnant, by the way.
Okay, wonder how that happened. Keeper of the Grove first. I missed you. Keeper of the Grove first here on Concealed Hills against a Blade Master. Oh.
One of them is the wife who I made cry on her wedding day, by the way.
I wonder if there's new people tuning in now and hear this for the first time and you say that so casually. Like it happens all the time.
Dude, you mention it like once every month or so.
That's correct, because it is a very good story.
Good times here.
That's basically how I introduce yourself. Hey, this is Remo. I'm casting with him, and he makes brides cry on weddings.
You know, I have to get all the nonsense out of my system before we get to WGL, because there I can't do it anymore. So I really gotta get all the bullshit in tonight, basically.
Okay. So everything is right here. Keeper starting against the laboratory. LawLiet had very cool creep routes on this map, and this laboratory creep is one of them. FoCuS can't catch up with that, only going for the normal one right next to his base, which LawLiet is skipping. So this gives him level 2 right away. Score of the Beast as well. So it's fascinating how LawLiet is constantly finding the best creep routes the earliest.
I think I mentioned this to you before, that crazy creep out on Turtle Rock, where he creeps the red camp first, right? With the Wisp surround on the Ogre Lord. Have you seen that?
No, not yet.
Apparently not. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, he is the king of creeping for Night Elves. Has been for years now. And on new maps like this, I wonder what he might find. This one was pretty good. Level 2 right away. Did he repair this? I don't think so, right? Or maybe with a little... Not too much anyways, so...
There is a Wisp, but only one.
Didn't cost him too much mana. Tech-wise, Orc is ahead by a decent margin. With a really early War Mill this time.
True that. Maybe he just had the gold, or maybe he's trying this tower push again. That he did on last refuge, but didn't really work. And he's stealing some stuff on LawLiet's side of the map, resulting in the slippers for him, which is nice. So this is cool. LawLiet, the king of creep routes in general. FoCuS, the king of item snipes and adjusting creep routes to item drops. They're really, really smart in that regard.
Yep. Not using the entangle here. Okay.
Yeah, in case you're new or coming back to the Warcraft scene, this is a new map called Concealed Hills. Concealed Hills and Northern Isles are in the new map pool. Turtle Rock and Ancient Isles are out. And this is one of the new ones with 2 fountains and a big red spot in the middle that gives you like Legion Doomhorn, Katga's Pipe, a big drop. So whoever gets this has unique experience because you can't catch up on that, and a big item.
Or a crystal ball.
Or a crystal ball.
And I think also a big tome. Or is it? I'm not quite sure. Keeper getting close to level 3 here. Is very close now indeed. Wisp seeing where the Blade Master is on the other side of the map, so knows he's very safe to creep this. But I mean, Keeper is safe to do whatever he wants in the early game anyway, so this is not news to him. What's the backup here? Is there an expansion somewhere? Is this... What is this? Is this just Dryads?
Like
Earlier
it, huh?
he played Keeper solo, but on one base, not sure if you want to do that.
I haven't seen an Alchemist yet. Sentry Wards for the Keeper, level 3. And Lors. He has the Hunter's Hall. It's in time. He is close to the tavern, so Keeper Alki. The Band of Brothers is strong on these two.
He's gonna go for the red cap right away.
Yeah, I mean, with Acid Bomb and Treants, should be easy to do.
And if he has level 2 Entangle as well, that lasts quite a while on the big boy. There's a ramp here, by the way, so you can have uphill misses depending on where you're standing, as you can see right here. All of them missing. But it should still be good enough. Yes, it is. Oh, and the Warsong Battle Drums.
Warsong Battle Drums. 10% damage on everything, plus 4 on the Alchemist, plus 3 on the Keeper, plus 2 on every Archer. And FoCuS in the meantime, creeping up his Shadow Hunter, not doing too well. Raider Walker play. For him, no reinforced defenses yet. Blade Master is coming in. Can he do something about this? All reveal. Nicely done by LawLiet.
No staff, so the Archer dies, but it's okay, it's only an Archer. Tier 3 is coming in. When we were in California at BlizzCon, LawLiet told us, after a bit of, you know, berating and talking into him, he's like, okay, you're right. Keeper is OP, but also Mountain Giant OP. That's what he said. Trying to protect his Sentry Ward. Get away from here, Mr. Blade Master. Oh, is he in trouble? There's another Sentry over here. Can you reach? I'm pretty sure he could have, but didn't do it.
Shadowhunter progress, level 2. Should be certain wards again. And it is Dryads coming out. Tier 3 halfway through. We will see the big boys. Here's the first one, Mountain Giant. They carry this name with pride and they are so hard to kill. What to do if there's 3 Mountain Giants against you? No one really has an answer to this.
Yeah, whatever the right answer is, it's certainly not focus them. It's probably ignore them, go for the rest. But with what? What's the right timing? What's the right heroes? What's the right units? Seems like few have found a very good answer. For Units, it's easier. You have a lot of ranged army. You can focus from the back, even if you have to put out a lot more commands to do so. With an Orc army, where everything is, well, not everything, but most of it is melee, targeting units in the back is usually a lot more difficult. So I'm interested to see how FoCuS is going to be doing this. Fountains here, as we can see now, being approached by both. They're pretty hard to creep, but seems like they're both capable of doing so here without too much trouble. A lot of experience and a pretty big item can be the Scourge Bone Chimes and such. And it is actually the Scourge Bone Chimes for LawLiet, which is pretty nice for the Mountain Giants, right?
Yeah.
They don't do too much damage, really, but they get out so many hits because they never die. So it's gonna be quite a bit of health back to them.
Yeah, I agree. Hardened skin coming as well as resistant skin, I guess. Expansion by FoCuS in the middle, right next to a Sentry Ward of LawLiet. That's interesting. Also, the Vamp Aura pretty good for the Alchemist, especially with Chemical Rage. Big right clicks. If he gets a little bit of attack speed, he will feed on this.
Hardened Skin isn't ready yet, by the way, but it's gonna be completing here in a moment. If he doesn't have resistant skin, the Kodo can eat them, by the way. So and he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it, so he's TPing out. He's like, nope, we're not doing this. Tommy coming in now.
Expo is at 50%, man. But it's so hard to keep the Expo up against mountain giants with trees in their hands. And he has 3 now. Just waiting for resistance skin, then he's in fighting shape.
It's a really passive game here. I was expecting a lot more aggression, especially
It's a
from
lot
the
on the line.
side.
Whoever wins this map is top 2 guaranteed in Rust Brain Cup 8. The other one has to fight against Neutron in another best of 5 in the lower bracket final.
Oh, look at this. One of the few times where you say the ring +3 pretty nice. With the Alchemist here picking it up.
And an expansion as well. He's not doing anything against it. Maybe he's just very, very sure that he can kill it whenever he wants.
Opening up the way through the trees with the tree ends. That was pretty cool. Is that enough, though? Orcs right there. It's not enough. Easy Dryad kill. He's gonna pick that one up gladly.
Good end snare before the mountain giants were there. Oh, Taunt prevents the kill. Heal spray as well. Oh no, now he gets it.
Only one MG here with a club in his hand.
Alchemist in trouble. Physical damage hurts him a lot. Invo potion swapped over. Mountain giants are spreading the attention here thanks to Taunt. Heal spray is helping the Alchemist. How long can this Blade Master stay in this fight? Oh, much longer because the Keeper was in trouble without an Invo potion, so he had to pull the town portal. And this Expo is up and running now. The spikes, by the way, are in-game, not the stream. Can't do too much against that. I'm very sorry.
How did that Expo come up, dude? It's in the middle of the map.
Yep.
It was under a sentry ward.
Yep.
And it's still finished. Like, how is that a thing?
I don't know, but FoCuS is pushing forward to this expansion. He's gonna kill that, no problem. And it forces LawLiet to attack this. Like, he can't go anywhere else on the map. Can't go into the base, so at least it's a buffer building if it's not mining that much.
And if these MGs do pick up the trees, they do good damage. Still, only one of them actually has done it. Looks like FoCuS was trying to pick off reinforcements. All right, here we go. Is it focus fire again? There's no invulns anymore on these Night Elf heroes, so this might be the right call, but here comes Mass, Taunt, Taunt, Taunt. And Mass Wisp detonate as well, just like in the last game. These walkers are going to be very low on mana here very quickly. And then the Keeper's spells are going to be, once again, very effective. Scroll of Speed, going after the Keeper of the Grove. He gets the kill here. This should be the game. Can he get it? Heal Potion in time, but there's still a surround. And he's not getting out of this one. This Keeper is dead. See you later. He's surrounding the Essex,
on
though.
the Shadow Hunter. Fights out of there. Can he get the Alchemist as well? There's no more mana on the Shadow Hunter, but the heal scroll and a town portal uses it here, trying to heal himself up. Taunt being used, trying to break the surround, but FoCuS is microing against this constantly. Gets a big critical strike out. 152, 152 again, and both heroes die for LawLiet. This looks like a win for FoCuS as, only the Mountain Giants left really using their taunt, trying to save the Dryads, but FoCuS says, clicks against that, and he really completely ignored this Mountain Giant.
Yeah, and I think that's the right play. Pretty much always, no matter which race you are playing against them. And that's the thing about them, they're unbelievably tanky, but the damage they do, considering their 6 supply, is laughable. So they have downsides as well, certainly.
FoCuS's expansion is running and running. LawLiet still has 2 MGs. Close to level 5 Blade Master. How does he want to get back into this game? He's not reviving the heroes. The Keeper is back though. Entangle on the Shadow Hunter, who has no healing anymore.
He's got so much in snare now. You just keep these guys pinned down. And then eventually they are going to die. It's gonna be level 5 for the Blade Master. And
Let's him go.
They are pretty tanky though. Oh, there we go.
Backstab, level 5 it is. 1 MG, 2 Dryads. GG! FoCuS in the grand final. FoCuS guaranteed top 2. FoCuS guaranteed $340. And LawLiet finds himself in the lower bracket of the Rust Brain Cup 8.
MG's not imba enough, I guess. But seriously, why did he let this expansion finish? He had so many opportunities to kill this.
Yeah, with Treants earlier, I think.
Yeah. Or just swing by there with your army or half your army for like a couple of seconds. It's basically right outside your base.
True. LawLiet was the winner of the last Rust Brain Cup, but FoCuS made it through the winner bracket in that edition as well. The 6th edition, of course, was won by him, so he can become a multiple-time Rust Brain Cup champion here. He always makes his way through the winner bracket, as it seems. At least in episodes 7, 6, and 5. Don't know how it is again in episode 4, but I will look that up. And then tell you about it after a little break. We're going into the lower bracket, another best of 5. It's going to be Neutron from Russia fighting LawLiet, who had a pretty long day as he was casting W League as well. Now starting to play late in Korea, but these guys are used to it. So stay tuned to Back to Warcraft. Lower bracket coming. See you in a bit.